With the obvious exception of Bob Marley, there's one other reggae hook that everyone knows.
No, no, no.
The song is You Don't Love Me, No, No, No by Dawn Penn. The version most people know was released in 1994. It was a huge hit around the world, and it came at a time when reggae and dancehall were finding massive crossover success in the pop world.
Girl, I want to make you sweat.
If it's raining, it's raining. Tease me, baby.
No, no, no.
Since then, No, No, No has been sampled and covered hundreds of times by artists such as Rihanna and Vybz Kartel in 2005. And Beyonce for the I Am World Tour in 2010. But did you know that the song is in fact a cover version itself? For starters, the 1994 version is an updated remix of the original recording, also by Dawn Penn, released all the way back in 1967.
No, no, no. You don't love me.
But it doesn't end there, because the history of reggae's most famous three-note refrain goes back a lot further. This is the story of No, No, No. In 1967, Dawn Penn teamed up with the legendary producer and founder of Studio One in Kingston, Jamaica, Coxsone Dodd. He'd already been blending the rhythm and blues music he'd heard in the American Deep South with the massively popular ska sound he'd been so influential in creating in Jamaica. This led to a genre known as Rocksteady. The song Dodd recorded with Dawn Penn back in 1967 is a Rocksteady cover of an earlier song by American blues artist Willie Cobbs.
You don't love me, yes I know.
So this classic reggae tune is actually an American blues standard. Willie Cobbs released You Don't Love Me in 1960, and it's probably his best known song. And although it became a regional hit when it was released in Memphis, Tennessee, copyright issues prevented it from becoming a national success. That's right, copyright issues. Because 5 years prior to that, the rock and roll legend Bo Diddley released the song She's Fine, She's Mine. See if you can hear the similarity.
Well, you don't love me, baby. You don't love me, I know.
She's Fine, She's Mine by Bo Diddley, which came out in 1955. Cobb's song uses Bo Diddley's guitar riff and melody, as well as many of the lyrics, including the key line, You don't love me, I know. It's possible the song dates back even further. Willie Cobbs even stated that he'd heard field workers singing something similar, so perhaps the melody, the lyrics, or both emerged much earlier in the blues tradition.
Well, you don't love me, baby. You don't love me, I know.
In total, there are over 133 known cover versions of No, 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 You Don't Love Me.
You don't love me, yes I know. You don't love me, yes I know.
Incidentally, on the subject of covers, the Willie Cobbs song Eating Dry Onions from 1966 bears more than a passing resemblance to the Sesame Street theme tune, credited to Joe Raposo, which debuted 3 years later in 1969. Here's the Willie Cobbs song. And here's the Sesame Street theme. Now, I couldn't find any other mention of that similarity online, so drop a comment below if you know any more. And going back to the 1994 Dawn Penn version of No, 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 which began this musicology rabbit hole, it also contains a sample right at the start. That's from the U-Roy track Wake the Town from 1970.
Wake the town and tell the people.
So, in the end, I guess everyone's taking inspiration from everyone. And reggae, then later dub, has a well-established tradition of borrowing hooks and melodies known as rhythms from other reggae tunes. But I would never have guessed that No 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 had its origins in the American blues of the Deep South. And it's still going strong, still being sampled, and Dawn Penn, now in her 70s, is still performing it to new generations of concert hall goers and festival ravers alike. Yes, Dawn. Or should I say, yes, yes, yes. Let me know in the comments if you knew about these different versions or about any I missed. This channel supports my online radio project, Transport Radio, which you can listen to ad-free 24/7 over at transportradio.live. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time for some more untold stories in music.